An ode is a lyric poem that is serious and thoughtful in tone and has a very precise formal structure. John Keats wrote an ode on a Grecian urn, and it is a 5-stanza poem with 10 lines. It is iambic pentameter and has a 2-part rhyme scheme. Each stanza has 4 lines that follow ABAB and then a variable sestet. In the first stanza, a man is standing before a Grecian urn and addresses it. He also describes the urn as a historian who can tell a story about what the figures on the sides depict. He looks at a picture that seems to depict a group of men pursuing a group of women and wonders what their story could be. In the second stanza, the man is now looking at a picture of a man who is playing a pipe and lying with his lover. He says that even though he can never kiss her because they are frozen in time, her beauty will last forever, so he shouldn't grieve. In the third stanza, he states that he is happy for the man because his songs will always be new and the couple's love will last forever, unlike mortal love, which he describes as all-breathing human passion far above that leaves a heart high, sorrowful and cloyed, a burning forehead and a parching tongue. In the fourth stanza, the man is now looking at another picture on the urn, which is a group of villagers leading a heifer to be sacrificed. He wonders where they are traveling to and from, and he also states that their town will forever be empty and silent for those who left. Finally, in the fifth stanza, the man addresses the urn again. He says that the urn will remain when his generation is dead, and it will teach the only thing the urn knows and needs to know, which is beauty is truth, truth, beauty. The theme in this poem is to stay in the moment and enjoy the little things in life before they are gone. The theme is supported in the poem because Keats compares the urn to our lives because the people in the urn are frozen in time while our lives are brief. Some elements of poetry in this poem are symbolism, ekphrasis, personification, a paradox, and imagery. For symbolism, the urn is a symbol of beauty and mortality, and it also reminds us how brief our lives are. For ekphrasis, the poem is describing another form of art, which is a sculpture. For personification, Keats personifies the urn with emotions and beauty. For paradox, the urn is associated with death, yet can move a person with its vitality in pictures of music, passion, and sacrifice. For imagery, the pictures on the urn are described with lots of detail in the poem. In stanzas 1 and 3 are examples of personification. In stanza 1, he is personifying the urn by saying that the urn is a bride of quietness and has an adopted child of silence and slow time. And then in stanza 3, he is personifying the tree with emotions, which is happiness.